Greens, greens, greens. I'm back. I'm back. This is just an extension of something I added on earlier to the other video I put out. Little comment thing I made about the demise of Ed Piskor RIP. Once again, peace with his family. I've gotten like a couple of little side comments from people, not necessarily in the comment section, but people that I've shown the video to, and some people in the comments community and so forth. And some of them kind of bothered that I didn't really mention anything about the cancel culture or anything like that. That I had gone as far as to just give some personal information, some personal observations of things I've heard other people say. But I know a lot of people, when they talk about the demise of Ed, they also talk about the cancel culture situation. Hey, look, people who know me, they know me. I do underground outlaw videos. I comics. I do probably some of the grimiest stuff that I've seen. And I'm not just saying that because these are my videos. I'm saying really, from what I've seen and what I compare what I do to other people, some of the stuff hasn't been seen in decades. For any of you old school guys or whatever who have ever seen a comic, 1984, you're seeing one of these. Okay, then you kind of have an idea as to what I do. So, sci-fi, storytelling, some comedy, but it's a very, very, very gritty kind of adult subject matter. So, so obviously, a person like me, I don't go well with this modern day liberal, agenda type of stuff. This political correctness, whatever you want to call it. I call it the pussification of American culture. Okay, where everybody has to pander, and everybody has to bow down and submit, and just I'm not with a lot of agendas that you see being pushed into a lot of media. And that's not to take sides with any political group. I know some people watching this, they're going to want to associate what I do with some form of a political ideology that they may have. And that's not the case. It's just, I'm speaking on my behalf as far as what I do. I feel sometimes as an artist, as an individual artist, some of my creativity may be infringed on by having to conform to whatever popular society or the mainstream says, which I don't give a damn about. I don't give a goddamn motherfucker about it at all, whatever, But some people say that these are some of the forces that came against Ed, for what he was doing. I'm not too sure about that or whatever, It's just on a social level. I know we're living in a time where there's a lot of I'm just going to say it. This is no disrespect to people that are victims of, sexual abuse, sexual attacks, crime. I'm the father of daughters, so I'm probably like the last person who's for anything. I don't necessarily sign on to everything that Red Pill's communities even agree with or whatever. That doesn't make me a feminist or any goddamn thing like that. I'm just saying, it's just on the level of fairness. However, we're living in a day and time where you see a lot of celebrities getting called out for things that happen. Sometimes even happen like way back, way the fuck back. And I don't know if you want to call it feminazism or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. There's always a question as to why it didn't happen right then and there. If there's not an agenda involved, either a political agenda or somebody wants to get a bag out of the situation. I don't know. It's hard to say. I've never been in that situation, but I advise all men in the world to kind of watch what they do, especially when they start getting involved in public spaces and getting some sort of fame and notoriety about what they do, and the decision that they make, every place that you may, not even place you actually laid your dick or stuck your dick into or moisturized it, some pussy or something, place that you may have thought of moisturizing your dick. Okay, you can be penalized for that. That's the way it's getting with the thought police. I thought about going in on some pussy, and I just never pursued it, but I just had thoughts, and I just may have just expressed a couple of things online here and there about how I thought a person that I ran to this week looked, or she smelled good, or she just impressed me a certain kind of way, and yeah, we're living in those kind of days, unfortunately, it's like men can't be men anymore or something, not to endorse the old, all of the family, Archie Bunker mentality, but and I realized what that song was saying on there too, You know, when Edith had that real terrible high-pitched voice, and she says, "And you knew who you were then, when girls were girls and men were men." I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. You know, so I don't know if I said too much already, but I think a lot of things are getting confused and lost in the transition of things. Things may be interpreted the wrong kind of way, and the way this kind of looked with Ed, like I said, I don't know the full thing or not, but it looked like somewhat of a reach. I'm just saying it looks like somewhat of a reach with interpretational language. So I'm not saying too much anymore because you know how it is. They're watching everybody. They're watching all of us, you know, and it's the way of the world. But that was just to add on to what I may have said previously, and that's where it's at.